Yo, what is going on, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka Chris That Gamer. Today, guys, I'm bringing you another episode of COD Talks. I do want to go ahead and say that I'm sorry that this series hasn't been going on regularly like I promised in the past. Obviously, I took a break from YouTube, didn't think that I was coming back, and obviously now I am back. So the series is going to be going on regularly. I'm going to try to get this series out once a week if there is news in the Call of Duty community. If not, it'll be like once every 2 weeks. So hopefully you guys are fine with that. And without further ado, let's get straight on into today's video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is some competitive drama that has been going on in the Call of Duty competitive scene. If you guys haven't been checking Twitter, a lot of teams are starting to announce their 5th player to complete their roster because roster locks soon, and obviously people want to get their teams ready for CWL Vegas, and a lot of people want to know who they're playing with, who they're practicing with. A lot of people want to go into the game with their team and not wait while the game is already out and things of that nature. So the drama that we have is Luminosity. So some of you guys might already know Luminosity dropped JCap and they ended up picking up Gunless to add to their roster alongside of Classic. So definitely a change that a lot of people saw coming with the whole Gunless, but a lot of people didn't see them dropping JCap. And we have some other information from Nate Shot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the clip.
JCap's just a great teammate, and he's really experienced. I think that was a mistake. I think JCap's better than Classic. I was really surprised by that decision. They did JCap dirty. LG, they did not handle that properly. Because we were interested in JCap, and for 2 months, JCap was trying to get answers from LG, and I tried contacting LG a couple times as well, and they pretty much ignored JCap and myself. And I just don't think they handled that properly. And JCap didn't find out that he was getting released from LG until like last week, which is just unfair, you know. It really puts him in an awkward position team-wise.
And if I'm gonna be completely honest, it doesn't really make sense to me as to why Luminosity would do something like this to JCap, so I don't really get it. But I guess his teammates are the only ones that really know the true story. Other roster changes that have also gone down. Faze has finally added their 5th to their roster, which is Methods. I'm pretty glad with this choice just because I felt like Methods, of all people, he did really well in World War II, especially the time being that he was on Optic. I feel like he did really well, and he kind of got the short end of the stick, so the fact that he's on Faze is really good. They added their 5th. Luminosity added their 5th as well. It's Gunless and Classic. You know, they have their 2 players that they picked up, and then you have Splice, which is Accuracy, Aqua, Jerd, Looney, and Temp. I was surprised about this. I was basically surprised that the whole Rise team broke up. I guess I get it. After TJ goes to Optic, then you just have a Looney and you have Slasher still there, and then Slasher obviously leaves and joins 100 Thieves, so everything just kind of gets fudged up for them. So I understand why the team broke up. It just sucks to see Rise as an org go away from Call of Duty. So we have them as a whole, and obviously we also have United, who is obviously a BZ, RCDs, Clayster, JCap, and Pristini. And then we have the brand new Evil Genius team, which is Felony, Gunjar, Lacefold, Royalty, and Saints. The old EG sold EG to Envy, so that old EG team that won champs is them plus Huke. Interesting to see. Huke didn't really have such a great year as far as in World War II, so we'll see what happens. Huke had his best year obviously way back in Advanced Warfare, went to Halo, did some Halo crap, and he was killing it, and now he wants to come back. And his first year back wasn't the best. So let's see what he could do now that we're kind of in a faster paced game. It might be better for him since he is that fast type of player. So that's going to be it as far as roster meaning that so far. We still have some other players that still need to announce their rosters. We got like Parasite, Censor, and there's some other people that are in the mix of that as well. And that's basically going to be it for today's episode of COD Talks. The last thing that I just want to kind of talk about very briefly is that they did announce some changes that they've made to the game. They've made some already significant changes. They fixed spawns in domination, something that we need. They fixed an issue with create a class that was letting players to get an extra attachment slot when they shouldn't. The frame rate is now uncapped in all modes. Supposedly it was capped at like 50-ish, but now it's uncapped in all modes, so that's pretty good. I think they also have some PC updates and fixes that they have done as well. And the big one, the one that I obviously care about the most, is that the search and destroy bug where the game ends after 7 rounds, they're looking at it. At the time of me making this video, this S&D glitch is not fixed. If you guys don't know about it, basically the gist of it is when you get into a game, when it gets to the 7th round, the game is going to end. So you either have to 6-0 a team or 6-1 a team, or the game is literally going to freeze. You have to close your app, you have to restart the whole entire process. I believe that there's also a bug with the rules where you can't save the rules, so every time you have to play a comp match, you basically have to make the rules, and it's kind of tedious. CMG has it to where you can't use stuns or nades, so there's a whole bunch of weird stuff going on, and they need to fix a lot of stuff, but I'm just glad that they know about the glitch and they're fixing it, so it should be getting fixed very soon. And that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy yet again another episode of COD Talks. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying the series and you guys would like me to continue to post the series. And also, it helps me out. It gets more people to watch the series, so I really do appreciate it if you slap that like button. As always, it's me boy Chris here, aka Chris the Gamer. I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.